Hey, welcome back to Studio 6. This is the 100 sub special, and a lot of you have asked to see more of my studio base. So I've gone back in my archives for the last 2 years and pulled out different screenshots of when I was building it. Alright, I'm going to let you enjoy the slideshow, and I'll be back right after. And here we are. I shot this footage this morning. So this is Studio 6 as it is. And I wanted to point out that oak and elm get a bad rap, but you can do a lot with those two items. Easy woods to get, and if you put patterns into it, the results are quite pleasing. Here I've just stacked some stripes, added some shapes, and made this my wood storage. This is very good for Publix because you can lock down your mod logs, which does a good job of keeping unwanted guests out of your wood. And when I built this, I had a promenade in mind for my monkeys. There's Japan, One Punch Monkey, Sushi Chef, Elf, a Gryffindor, a jockey. Over here I've got a burger flipper, a English officer, Sleepy Time Monkey, construction worker, and the bellhop. And when I first made my 6, and people ask, this is merely because this is my slot 6. We'll come around to Main Street here, and you'll see I've got doors on both sides of the storage so that you can get to your wood from either side. You can load it from the other side and pull it out from this side. Again, this seems to really deter hackers to an extent, and again, people playing in your wood. If you're going to do storage, you might as well do it with style, right? Now here I've used tiny floors to make a small profile ladder. And I've done a few different food courts in my different builds. Got a businessman with a phone and takeout bags, and this is a taco or grilled cheese a friend made. It's been there a while. Oh, looks like someone left the fridge open. Various people picking up their food. Looks like this is a cash-only operation. Wanted to make a dad pulling his kid along who's staring at Santa with a funny monkey balloon. There's the first English officer. And over here I've got small storage. Skateboarding monkey. Another business monkey with attaché. Monkey and kid waiting on the bus. And a monkey in a sport jacket reading the paper. Again, with your build, you want to use every available space for storage or something. I'll walk by the doggy. Now for laggy bases, I put in these pressure plates. And that way it'll close the hatch and keep your wood in the mill for a few seconds longer so it can convert. It really seems to help when there's a lot of lag on your server. Alright, here's my first contest entry. The Flamingo Steeplechase with monkey jockeys. It was my first contest, and this was the first element on this plot. Later on, I made Big Mo here, and we'll go up in Big Mo here. I was going to do something with this space, and it was just too small to do much of anything. So you can see the innards. And I'll go up Big Mo's back. It's kind of tight in here, so I'll open the door one way. And then open it all the way through. Take a good look at my cheeseburger. This is really fun to make. Cheese and ketchup, lettuce, a big pickle on top. I patterned this off the original Shoney's Big Boy, which is a old restaurant. Which doesn't exist anymore. Later on, I added the fries. I've done a few more monkey heads since this. They're a little more animated. And we'll go up to the top. Now I based this off Crocodile Dundee's hat. So these are the shark teeth, or croc teeth, I guess. And there's the fold of the Australian bush hat. I'm sure my Aussie friends will give me grief over that. But it does give you a good vantage of the whole plot. Some little touches like monkey head lanterns. And then I wanted to make a caravan. This is a Winnebago brand. Very fun and very tight to make. We'll go on inside. One little flower, a little kitchenette, counters, fridge and freezer, small sitting area, and a bed. So there's a lot to pack into one little space. What really motivated this was I was tired of having vehicles on your plot which you can't do anything with except just sit there. So in this case, let's move this light out of the way. I decided to put a camper on top of my large hauler, which is still usable. So you can pull the truck out, use it, go get wood, items, and then just pull it right back under the caravan so it looks just right. Now you can't see it, but I've put wedges inside so that when you pull the truck back, it angles the truck so it lines up perfectly. And as we saw in the lighting show, this is where I work on different hats. I came back and put in-floor lighting right out of my lighting video. Over here I've got construction worker monkeys. This is my modded sawmill. And back when sawed mills worked, the wood would actually kick out and the monkeys do actually catch it. Got the foreman monkey up top, his little office. You can see the back of the painting. That's what gives you that nice black. The hatches close. And I'm just messing around with logic. Alright, foreman monkey. Close the hatches. Looks like the wire's off on that one. And there we go. Again, your sawmills sit here, so if you can do something to incorporate them, even better. Again, another delay. Brings you right next to my lab. Here's a scout monkey. Friend of mine, Petite Rabbit, put the candy in the back. Wanted to do a tree, and this is simply a tree with lots of swamp green counters on it. It's very data heavy, so use wisely. Not many people get this. This is just a couple small sawmills that I call my monkey machine. You put in parts on one side, and they slowly come together and you get a monkey out the other side. I just thought it was kind of an abstract statement. Alright, here we are in the lab. You can see the fox up there I just finished. And I'm working on a lion now. Hopefully there'll be vids for those soon. all the leftover unused pieces. Got a small little wood storage here that I use when I'm working in the lab. Directions to the studio. And as I discussed in the lighting video, this is messing around with things. My first monkey mellow. I love ships, so I thought I'd make a sailboat. Again, first attempt. Came out pretty well, except for the square mast. I don't think I'd make a square mast again. So instead of doing sails, I just did Christmas lights. Can't go in, it's very tight. And out we come. And over to the studio proper. Here's what I call the posse chair. You hop in, it's got my name on it. I've got one monkey giving me water, another one with a big fan, and this one's got a contract and money. So it's a good chair to be in. As you can tell, in the earlier videos, it was just wood up there and I replaced it with the scaffolding. Done the styling, and every animal on the wall has a vid for it. And again, just a lot of oak and elm in here, but I think the patterns and striping help. On the back side, I wanted to make it look like a local news station entrance. I'll come back in here at the doghouse. So this is a very fun base. I know a lot of people say they have a hard time doing big projects. This actually was a bunch of little projects that connected together, and I think they look more like a Hollywood backlot now, which is fine. It goes with my studio. So this is the most complete tour I've done of this studio base. I'm glad you came for the 100 sub special, and we'll see you again next time. Thank you so much.